How to improve fatigue and kidney disease, one of the worst symptoms to have. And I've been through all of them at every stage, for all complications and problems. So I'm breaking down all the reasons and all the areas that you have to address when you do this, when you really want to maximize the full amount of energy back when you have kidney disease. So I'm going to cover these shortly. A lot of them, we have much longer videos that explain it more. So first off, one of the things that happens often in kidney disease is you become anemic because your kidney can't keep up with making hormones that help make hemoglobin, hematocrit, red blood cell production. So everybody with kidney disease at this point is recommended to take an iron supplement. They just increased the levels of iron people should be taking not too long ago. And they are much, much higher now. So you can take an iron supplement. Now, first of all, you take an iron, you want to be able to utilize it. So often in kidney disease, you can't use the iron well. So you might need a medication, EPO shots, erythropoietin shots, other medication your doctor decides to raise your hemoglobin if you're a candidate to help raise your levels up. You want to use natural things. You want to use the iron pills. You tend to want to use a multivitamin so you can get some B12, folic acid. Make sure you're not deficient in those two things too. So get that tested, B12, folic acid. And you also can use what's called lactoferrin cordyceps. We talk about this in other videos, but those are also natural ways to raise up your hemoglobin and hematocrit. But the medication a lot of times is needed, especially if you're stuck and things aren't responding. And often if you're really bad, your hemoglobin's low, I'll just recommend getting medication. It's easier, faster, along with taking the iron pill, maybe lactoferrin cordyceps to get your levels up. Iron deficiency has to be addressed. Inflammation. In all kidney disease, there is inflammation going on, microinflammation or higher amounts that you can register on a test. Even if you got tested, there's not really much Western medicine you can do unless they give you really hard drugs. So inflammation oftentimes has to be addressed. You can do this with high dose, proper omega-3s. We have other videos about that also. Other things to consider with that are like vitamin E, curcumin, standardized extracts of curcumin. So things to look at. If you're losing a lot of blood through dialysis, could be the tubing, you're losing blood. So those are things that can be addressed. So if you're on dialysis, they're going to do a pretty good job of controlling your hemoglobin, your iron levels, and give you iron infusion. And then you may want to use those other supportive things I talked about previously. Medications. Make sure your meds aren't making you tired. I actually spent years tired because of my meds. I just didn't know because my blood pressure was too low. And that was my case. So I had to adjust the blood pressure med. Maybe you have to do something else. Maybe it's another med. Maybe it's a combination of meds. Get a second opinion. Talk to a pharmacist. Pharmacists are great resources for medication interactions without having to make doctor's appointments and try to get in offices. Toxin buildup. That's another one. And we measure this by the BUN level, blood urea nitrogen. If that level's high, you got to get it down. No way in Western medicine to really get it down. Luckily, holistically, naturally, we have probiotics, we have soluble fiber, variety of things we can do to get this level down, get your toxin level down, get you feeling better. Poor sleep, often a problem with kidney disease because there's sleep melatonin receptors on the kidney. Kidney is partly involved with the sleep-wake cycle. Melatonin, it is tremendous benefit and helps regulate the sleep-wake cycle in kidney disease. Lots of research and information on that. You got to find the right dose that works for you. It didn't work or I got up too groggy. You got to find the right dose. You can go really high with melatonin, 10 milligrams easily. Most people with CKD. The mineral imbalances, potassium, phosphorus, possibly acidosis, you need sodium bicarbonate. I speak about that in a lot of videos. Poor appetite, low albumin. If you have a lot of proteinuria and you have an albumin on your blood test low, it's ideally, it should be like 4.0 or above, 3.9. You got to get that up. And the answer is not eating more protein. The answer is using essential amino acids of keto analogs. One company right now in the United States is available. Albitrix is the product. Kidney Hood is the company. So a lot there. Fatigue is a complicated topic. There's a lot of different answers and reasons, but start there, especially start with the iron, the nutrients, get the hemoglobin, hematocrit down the list to your best kidney health. Make sure to join our group.